Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to my art studio. We're gonna do a little story time. I'm just hanging out here in my studio, looking at some video, music. I can't play the music because then I'll get what's that? They'll ban my live. What is that called? They'll say I'm copying off of the music of the artist. So yeah, I was playing some music right now, short videos, but for some reason it failed to upload. So I gotta wait till they upload what I already um, did here. So we can hang out for a little bit. You know what I mean? Let me flip the camera as you can see. See my feet up there, but you see the TV. So yeah, so I'm looking at some video music, but I can't play the music, can't put the volume up because if I do that, what's going to happen? Um, they'll restrict me. They'll restrict the video, the live stream. Just like they did with the Macy thing, and I had to eliminate the music because I'm still new at this. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do a video, a live stream without the music involved. Or if I walk in a mall and there's playing music, I don't know how to remove that volume. I don't know how to do that yet. So I'm new at this. So, guys, if you like this video, this short live that I'm doing, hey, subscribe, give a like. I'm almost to 500 subscribers. I want to be able to make it to 1,000 subscribers or 100,000, whatever. You know, anything that can help me out. You know, so right now, just sitting here, looking at this. But let me change the channel. Oh man. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? We only gonna do a little story time. We just gonna talk, hang out for a little bit. I'm here watching TV right now. So I was watching the videos, music, but I wish I could put the volume up, and I don't want to do that because then what's gonna happen is they're gonna restrict the live, like they did with that Macy thing. I had to remove the audio thing, edit it, and that's why they put it back on. So I'm just right here chilling. I'm gonna show you, man. Flip the camera. Yes, excuse my feet. See, I'm just looking at that, the video, or the TV, the YouTube thing. Yeah. So I've been playing the. Right now, I've been playing. I've been playing the short music videos, because I love music so much. So, we're going to talk, hang out. If you got any questions you want to ask me, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you like. Just try to keep it nice, please, guys. Keep it nice. Don't be mean to this old man. Look at my beard, man. Salt and pepper. You know what I mean? I'm so tired. I went to the gym today this morning with my son, Umar. I worked on my chest, and I also lift up some weights, and then we did cardio. And then from there, my girlfriend called me, and I went and picked her up and took her to McDonald's because she loves McDonald's, man. This girl loves McDonald's. I keep telling her, don't eat that garbage food, but what can I say? What can I do, man? It's hard for me. My name is Matisse. My name is Matisse. That's my name. Yeah. Matisse. Not the artist Matisse, but that's the name that my mom gave me. You know, so yeah. So how you been, man? How you doing? Doing good? All right. Guys, I'm almost to 500 subscribers. I want to make it to 1,000 subscribers, man. Only you guys can do that for me, man. And I love you all for real. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys a lot. And, you know, I'm happy that you guys love my short videos. That's what I've been doing. I get more reviews and more likes when I do the short videos. But when I do the live stream like I right now I'm doing, I don't get that much likes or, you know, or people subscribe. I don't know why. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, my son takes me to the gym. The reason why I go to the gym, because I'm 67 years old. I refuse to stay in the house and be all stiff because I live in a senior citizen housing, okay, building. And you see a lot of seniors and you see them walking with walkers, canes, and all kinds of stuff. And that depresses me. I'm 67. Yep, 67 years old. So I exercise to keep my health, you know, because if I don't do that, I'm going to end up getting sick and then I'll be all stiff. And, you know, I don't want to depend on anybody to move me around. So that's why I exercise. I do push-ups. I do cardio. I lift up weights. And I do what I have to do to keep myself in shape. What state? I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's where I'm at. In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm not going to give you my address. I'm just going to tell you I live in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. Yeah. So, you know, I went to the gym today. I had a great time with my son. And tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. I'm going to the gym tomorrow again. I only do it in the weekends. Sometimes I do it during the week, but maybe one time or twice, but I decided to do it in the weekends because during the week, you know, I work on my art. I've been working on this painting over here. Look, let me show you the painting of the World Trade Center. I haven't finished it yet. I got to work on that white building over there. I put in the helicopter there. You can see. So, you know, I'm an artist. So that's what I do. So I make a living as an artist. See, these are paintings that I've done. Right there on the drafting table, I'm working on an abstract painting. So I'm working on two paintings at the same time. Can you imagine that? Two paintings at the same time. Yeah. So I've been working on two paintings. I got a lot of paintings all over the place. I would have shown you the erotic paintings because I also do erotic paintings. But I don't want to get banned. It's abstract over here. Let me show you. Let me give you a little tour. So these on the wall are abstract paintings that I did. See that? The abstract paintings on the wall. And there's another one here on the floor. There's a bunch of paintings in back of that painting. Yeah. There's a new painting that I did titled Deep Connection. It's titled Deep Connection, the painting. And I have this painting. This lady, she's very famous in YouTube. She sent me a picture of her to do her portrait. Her name is Turner Sanctuary, BK2. So I did her portrait. See that? See that? That's a portrait. And the medium I use is acrylic paint. And then she liked this painting, this portrait, that she sent me another picture to do. I'm going to show you a second picture, portrait of her. There she is again. Turner Sanctuary. See that? Did that portrait of her. Yeah, so I do portraits. I do nudes, you know, ladies without clothes and stuff, but I don't want to get in trouble. And then she said, can you do a painting of my bird? So she sent me another picture. Her bird name is Miko. That's his name, Miko. So I'm going to show you. This is it right here. So I did a portrait of her bird. Miko, those lines you see, that's the sun. That's the sun of the this is the shades. So when the sun hit, it looks like that. But, you know. So I did a painting of her bird. Yeah. Let me see if I can show you this, because I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm going to show you this, a portrait of a friend of mine, right? But she passed away. She was 34 years old, and she passed away of stage 4 cancer. So I'm going to show you it to you. This I did, a painting of her. Okay, it's a quick show. I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Because YouTube, they check everything what you do, and then you'll be in trouble. And I don't want to be in trouble, guys. Yeah, so you can see more paintings up here on the wall. Yeah, I mean, she died in 2023 of stage 4 cancer. She was a friend of mine, and I needed a model. She came and modeled for me. I did pay her for that because it's nothing ain't free in this life, you know. So this is another abstract painting, and I got another abstract painting over here. Okay, that I did. Title Floating Pieces. See that? So, you know. And this is another abstract painting that I'm working on. So I have a lot of paintings, to be honest with you. I have a whole lot of paintings. So I've been sitting right here, guys. I've been hanging out here resting because I'm a little tired for that workout that I did. Tomorrow I got to do the same thing again and work out again. Yeah. So you can imagine an old man like me getting down, you know, exercising. You know what I mean? So I got to try and stay in shape. You know, keep my body in shape, exercise. I eat right. I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens, you know. I eat chicken to build the muscles, chicken and broccoli, all kinds of stuff that help me. I don't eat a lot of red meat. I hardly don't eat any red meat at all. I just eat a lot of poultry and a lot of salmon, you know, and mostly more vegetables. So first, I tried that vegan stuff, right? Man, it was hard doing vegan. I don't know how can people eat vegan. And vegan gives you a lot of gas, man. Yo, you can imagine I had so much gas. Been farting all over the place and everything. And I hated doing that vegan thing, man. I did. So I went back to eat my chicken. I eat pasta and stuff. But I work out. I burn that out. When I get on the treadmill and do my cardio, I work it out. So, you know, I haven't stopped eating my favorite foods. The only thing I don't eat is just red meat. I don't eat that. I don't eat no red meat. And if I do, man, if I eat red meat, it's in moderation. In moderation, guys, I eat red meat. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, guys. Listen, man. I need you guys to subscribe, man, to this channel. Only you guys can make me get up there. And I thank you guys for for subscribing, and I'm almost making it to 500 subscribers. That makes me very happy. That's how content I am, and happy that I'm almost to 500 subscribers, and I'm hoping I reach to 1,000 and then keep on going. Um, I love what I'm doing. I love my art. And the only reason why I'm doing this because so I can be able to be partners with YouTube and start getting paid for my videos, that I do. But my real passion is my art, man. I love art a lot. I am a true artist. I've been an artist ever since I was 11 years old, man. 11 years old. And you know how I started out doing it? By drawing comic strips. I would buy comic books and I'll get a piece of paper and start copying that, drawing. And then from there, my parents were Catholic. And I would just take the pictures down of Jesus and stuff and his mother, Mary. And then I would just draw. And then I would just color it in with color pencils and stuff. And it looked so realistic when I would do it. So when I was drawing, I wasn't drawing like a child. I was drawing like I was a grown person. I never had the support by my parents because, they had their own problems and stuff. So, but I did it for fun. And then when I became a teenager, man, I couldn't find a job at that time. I would go to my dad, why don't you give me a couple of dollars, man? I want to take my girl out. He would say no, so I would just ask my mom, can you give me a couple of dollars? I want to buy some canvas. And I had paint, so I would draw something, a couple of canvas. I would buy like 4 or 5 canvases. At that time, everything was cheap at that time. So I would do like 5 paintings, and I'll put in the street, and I would sell it for $25 a piece. And they would buy it. I would stand in the street. I didn't, at that time, I didn't know the value of art, painting. I was doing it out of fun because I loved doing painting. No, I became an artist. I've been doing art when I was around 9 or 10 years old. I was like 9 or 10 years old. So in school we had art thing, and I loved it but I never drew like a little kid. I would draw. I don't know. I guess I was born with that talent. I was born with that gift, but I never took it that serious. I just loved doing it. Painting, drawing, and stuff. And I got serious about it. And when I was a teenager, when I was around 18, that's when I started getting serious about it. And I got me a job in a supermarket. I would work part-time, and I would use the money to buy canvases, paints, and stuff. And then when I got married, because now I'm divorced, when I got married, I was working. So I told my wife, my ex-wife, that, I want to be an artist. She said, you should go to art school. So I went to art school, took a student loan, and I went to Pratt Institute to learn to be an illustrator. So I did like 4 months, and teachers would get upset with me because I already knew how to paint and draw. I didn't want to listen to them, and then I dropped out and went back to work. Like I was working part-time, but then I went to work full-time. So I was working at a supermarket. I was a manager in the supermarket. In groceries, I was a manager. Then from that, dairy and frozen in the supermarket. And then that's when I decided to, I made a resume and went to Macy's in Kings Plaza Mall in Brooklyn. And I was a manager and ladies' shoes in the back of the house. Ladies' shoes. Yeah. And, I saved a lot of money. Me and my wife saved a lot of money. And we opened up a little corner store here in Philadelphia. My kids, they were babies, they were small. And, well, now, I'm divorced. That's another thing. I don't like to put my personal, things will happen. But, she's a good woman. She's the mother of my kids. You know, everything happens for a reason. And right now I'm by myself, single, by myself, artist. Let me see. It says I'm really good, but I'm not very fond of painting. Oh, you're not very fond of painting. Oh, okay. I used to do oil paintings. Then from there, I switched to acrylic paint. Reason why I love oil paintings. I love oil paint. But the reason why I didn't like it that much because that linseed oil and that turpentine thing was making me sick. So I switched from that to acrylic because all you have to use is water to dilute the paint and make it, watery, the paint. It's like watercolors. I also do watercolor paints also. So, okay. You gotta put some of your paintings. Show me some of your work. Post it that I can see it. The same way when you write your comments, take a picture and put it there so I can see your work. Yeah, I did like 5 exhibits over here in Philadelphia. I exhibit, so right now, art is a luxury. Art is a luxury, man. It's not domestic, it's a luxury. A lot of people collect a lot of paintings from a lot of artists, local artists out there. Yeah. So I'm right here watching TV, guys. Later I'm gonna go take a shower. I've been sitting here ever since I came from the gym, watching videos. I was doing a short videos, of music videos. Yeah. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. You look like a sexy lady. I like those words. Are you wearing sunglasses? Because I can see you in that little picture there. You married? You have a husband or a boyfriend? Huh? You think I can find me a nice lady, a young lady for me? You think a woman of would like a 67-year-old man? Huh? Oh boy. Let me skip this thing. Yeah, I'm 67 years old. I was born in 1958. 1958, I was born. So I'm 67 years old. I pray to God, Lord, that I'll make it to be 68 years old. Because not everybody make it to my age. Not a lot of people do. So I'm praying to God, Almighty God, to give me health, good health, and I can make it to 68 years old. Yeah. So you think I can find me a nice, pretty lady like you? Young woman? Huh? Oh, boy. I... Yeah. I mean, I grew up in the 70s from the 80s, man. Yeah, a lot of pop stars like Michael Jackson passed away. George Michael passed away. All these great people who sang. The music from the 80s and the 70s were great music, man. The music right now is crazy. I don't like I like rap, but I don't like that gangster rap shit thing. A killing, these rappers that come out posting that showing their guns and shit. That's violent music. I don't like that. I like real good music. I also love classical music like Beethoven and stuff and Mozart. classic music like Frank Sinatra. I love music from the 50s, from the 60s. I love Elvis Presley music. I'm a big Elvis Presley fan also. That's why when I do the video thing, I play a lot of Elvis stuff. You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch him. You know, oh, he got nice hair. He get all these sexy girls. I used to say, yeah, I want to be just like Elvis, man. I want to dance just like him, get the girls. When I was young. And then I also I love Daryl Hall and John Oates music. Yeah. You know John Oates? John Oates had the mustache. I never had the beard. I used to have the mustache, black mustache, and I had my hairstyle just like him. And people used to say, "Yo, you look like John Oates." At that time, you know. I like Prince music. Purple Rain. Remember when the Purple Rain movie came out? I went to New York City to watch the movie. Man, I started hearing the girls screaming in there. The first time this movie came out, Purple Rain. I watched that. I watched the movie. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, he consumed a lot of drugs, man. That's crazy, man. That really is. I mean, when these people are millionaires or billionaires, they have access to drugs, man. And you see they're never happy. You know? God gave them this gift to be singers and fair, and then they abuse their bodies, man. That's terrible. Not only the singers, also actors. You know, they suffer from depression because they take a lot of drugs and stuff. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's sad. I remember when he passed away, I was shocked. When I think in 1977 when he did that last concert, it's like he was saying goodbye to everybody. It seemed that like he wasn't in, like he was sick when he was singing. And the next day, the shock came, the news came. Elvis Presley died of a heart attack. They tried to cover it up through a heart attack. But of course, all that drugs and shit cause heart attack, you know? And imagine he died in the bathroom, sitting in the bathroom, defecating. You know, all that came out of it. But, you know, it was on the thing, it was I mean, horrible, man, horrible. You know, and I was sad. I even cried. A lot of people were shocked. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. They were playing his music on and on the radio. You know, they were playing tribute of Elvis. I remember at that time I was young at that time. I was a teenager when he passed away. Yeah, in 1977. Of the age of what, 49 or something? Or 40. He was still young. He wasn't old. But all those drugs made him look old. If he would have never done those drugs, he would have been alive right now. He would have been alive. Also, Michael Jackson also died. I think he was taking drugs or something. Prince also died. But, you know, I think, I don't know. For some reason, because Prince looked at kind of like a person who was healthy. He played a lot of basketball right there in front of his thing. And it was kind of shocking that he would die like that. I think these people were poisoned or deliberately killed, man. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he got overdosed. But they're saying that they gave him something that overdosed him. Because these people, that you know, the music industry was trying to take his music and stuff. These artists wanted to do their own thing. They didn't want to depend on what is it, Sony or whatever it is, the music industry. So I mean, these people, I think they were taken out, man. That's what I think. That's what I think. Yeah. Because they wanted to control their music. Yeah. And he didn't do life in jail. I think what he did, 4 years? And he got out, and I think he's still practicing his medicine thing. That was manslaughter, I believe, to me. Right now, Michael Jackson will be alive. He'll be my age, 67 years old. Yeah. I think one of his brother passed away also, I think of a heart attack. One of his oldest brothers passed away I think last year. Passed away. Some of them are still alive. Janet Jackson's still alive. She's still doing her thing. She's still doing her thing. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, let me get off right now because I gotta take a shower. Get myself together. Was in that gym. I feel a little stinky. Oh, he went to rehab. Okay. You know what he wanted to. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see. Yeah, I know, right? I'm telling you, man. I think Michael Jackson was taking medication. I think for his sleep. He couldn't sleep. He could have difficulty sleeping. Prince, he all his life he wore those high heels. He would dance with those high heels. So he had problems, I think, with his back or his foot or something, and he would take these painkillers. To help him with his pains, and he was overdosed and he died. Yeah, his breathing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So true. I play some of the short videos. I play music. I like Michael Jackson music. I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, when he was little. When I was small, I used to watch the cartoons, Michael Jackson cartoons, with his family. Yeah, they were very talented, man. Very talented family. Yeah, very talented. I heard that Prince and Michael Jackson was competing with each other. They never liked each other. And I think when Michael Jackson passed away, Prince was devastated. He couldn't believe it that he passed away, and he had remorse. Yeah, they were always competing with each other, always. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get off right now, and I want to say thank you to everybody who came over and hanged out with me and did a little story time. Please leave on the comments. Let me know what kind of music you want me to play on the short videos, and I will play it for you. And I hope everybody have a good and beautiful day today. It's beautiful today. Over here in Philadelphia, it's sunny. It's not so cold and it's not so hot. It's just nice. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween. Be careful out there in Halloween when you go trick-or-treating. I don't do those trick-or-treating thing. But just be careful, have fun, enjoy yourselves. And I want to say thank you guys. If you loved it, this live stream, please give a like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment, and I love you all. Be safe until next time. Take care.